say, and if you don't think that you can do it, just pretend that you can. Because I was like on thin ice for, it didn't, you know, it was a great big moment. It really was an epiphany, but I didn't stay, and it didn't say, all right, freestyling all the way. There were moments of, you know.
There's actually a phrase that in recovery work called act as if. So if you don't believe it, act as if you do, and eventually it will be.
It's like dressing for your next position.
Yeah.
Pretend.
Yeah.
Well, and that I think is the hardest thing, because with weight loss, it's not overnight. You know, everybody wants to take off 10, 20, 30 pounds, and it's, let's talk about how, when you do have a lot of weight to lose, and you would have 50 pounds, how do you get through it? Where, I mean, I know it's the positive attitude, but how do you not turn that switch off and say, oh, you know what, just forget it, I can't deal? And did you have those moments?
Well, I had those moments for all of my life until this time. And the one big thing I can tell you that I've learned in my reading, and I hope, you know, if you've read about it, neuroplasticity and how the mind works. It's not like I know so much, but I know enough to say this with certainty. You can't get rid of a habit. So let's just say, like, my entire life, which is true, from the minute I was born, I felt happy, sad, anxious, whatever, I'd reach for food. Now all of a sudden I'm going to stop? No. There's a neural pathway that we've built in your mind, and it's really deep. What you do to lose weight or change anything about your life is you build a new neural pathway. So so that's effectively what I did, and that's really what my books do. They help you build new neural pathway around the old one. So let's just say at the beginning, because anxiety is a big trigger for me. So I would, in the beginning, want to eat something if I was feeling anxious. So I went for damage control. I ate carrots until my jaw hurt. Until I got I turned orange once. Until I got a hold on it. And over time it got less and less. To this day, and here's what happens. To this day, if something really gets me, like something big happens, and I go into the abyss, which of course I do, I'm human, and I have that chocolate bar that's calling my name, I really, all is forgiven, move on, but you have your wristbands now, because I know that it's just that the old neural pathway was triggered. It's not that I'm a failure, because everybody, when they hear that voice, they say, oh, see, I really couldn't do it, because they thought they got rid of that voice, or they thought that they're changing something. That voice is going to be there to some degree in these big situations, and it's a process. Does that help?